Guys, just wanted to shoot some video and record my thoughts for today and what we're going to be doing today. It's about 8:30 a.m. in the morning. I'm driving to the gym. I haven't been to the gym in like a couple weeks, so I wanted to just bang this out first thing in the morning. That way I don't have to worry about it for the rest of the day. So I'm going to go to the gym for about 40 minutes, and then after that we have some work to do later today. Got to assemble some more turtles. Some more 10 packs to send out to Amazon. It's getting very close to Black Friday, Cyber Monday, so I just want to have enough stock there, and also going into the Christmas season. Also, there's a ton of people who are just copying my images on TikTok and on Etsy for my turtle fidget clicker, so fortunately I'm going to have to go today and take time out of my day and file copyright violations against those sellers. So again, guys, I don't own the product, right? I don't mind that you sell the product. I share this information with you guys to show you guys the things that I'm selling and whatnot, but just, you know, you can just take your own pictures, I think. So unfortunately that's going to take some time out of my day to do that. Also, I decided to order 8 AMS systems that I'm going to be putting on top of the P1P printers on the top rows of the shelves. So what I'm going to be doing today is looking for some top mounts, that like risers that I can put on top of the P1P printers, so the AMS can sit on top of the risers, just so that the cables aren't in the way of the AMS systems. I know you don't need them, but I'm going to print them anyway, and yeah, we'll see what else comes up today. Alright, we are home from the gym. Just gonna get some protein powder. Also made this soy marinated egg here. Let's see. This is a quick and dirty way to get some good protein, and it also tastes pretty good. So 2 eggs, scoop and a half of whey protein powder, and then we're gonna eat this and then head over to the warehouse. We're at Microcenter picking up some AMS units, as well as some orange and green that we are currently sold out of. Was in the area, so I figured I'd just pick up these 2. These are the only 2 that they had left from the store. So hopefully they'll let me check this out. Alright, so obviously it's super convenient if you live near a Microcenter, to just be able to go there, pick up things. I have a tax exempt account with Microcenter, so I don't pay sales tax. And the bonus is you don't have to pay for shipping. So yeah, if you're lucky enough to live by a Microcenter, it's great. What I did notice is that they increased the price of their PLA. Even the PLA Plus, it used to be like, what, $14.99 a roll? This came out to, I think the PLA Plus was $17 or $18.99, and the regular PLA was $17.99. So looks like they increased their prices of the PLA by like $2-3 across the board. I was not aware of that, but it is what it is. This is just like emergency plastic that I needed for specific prints. So believe it or not, it just rained last night. I think we haven't had rain in 30 or 40 straight days here in the Northeast. There's been brush fires everywhere. I did change out the weather stripping of this door a couple weeks ago, and what would happen is if there was strong winds while it was raining, it would seep through. There was like an uneven divot here, and it would puddle here. You can see there's already a little bit water damage. It would literally just puddle here somehow, so I changed out the weather stripping. I hope that this fixes the problem. We'll see when it actually rains hard whether or not that did anything or not. Alright, so I'm sure by now you guys have heard that Bamboo Labs came out with their own Super Tack build plate. I think that's what they're calling it. I myself have been buying these from Big Tree Tech, Big Q, their cryo grip sheets. So I just got 10 more of these in. I ordered another 10 a couple weeks ago. The thing that sucks is that these take 2 weeks to ship, which is unfortunate. I wanted to try out the Bamboo Lab plate, but they're also back ordered as well. But these for 20 bucks is just such a big upgrade to printing with PLA and not having issues with bed adhesion. And because like even printing with the gold PI sheet after I clean it, especially with these turtles, these small fins here, typically they will be the first ones to come off the plate and have a failure. So I just decided to get these. I know in my previous video that I mentioned that these AMS units were going to be the last ones that I spent money on in terms of upgrading the print farm. That was a lie. I ordered 6 more, I think 6 more AMS units that will go on top. So there's 2 here, and I think I have some more space. So 2 there, and then 4 more will be outfitted back here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So technically I have a room for 5, so 1 more. We'll see how these go. I did end up buying some from Microcenter when I was around the area. And one thing that I was doing was I was printing these brackets for the P1Ps. Basically, it's like a riser for the AMS system. This file was found on Bamboo Lab's website. You just Google Bamboo Lab P1P AMS mount, and there's a 3MF file that you can go ahead and download and use. This prevents the cable back there from being pinched constantly because it gives it more room on top to move freely with. This is what our desk of turtles is looking like. We have an overstock of strawberry ones. And so fortunately I'm lucky enough to have, people who work with me that can help me assemble these, because assembling these yourself is extremely time consuming. Just because you have to put in the keycaps into each one and then put the tops on and then loop the keychain ring through here. Very time consuming. This is our stack of clickers that need to be clipped. So these are ordered off Amazon and AliExpress like weeks ago, and these are all the ones that need to be clipped. There's about maybe 2,000-3,000 clickers here, and then so yeah, I'm trying to work with a manufacturer right now to get these kale box white without the metal pins, without these metal pins. I actually emailed this person. There's an email in the back here that I emailed. They wanted like $100,000 MOQ. I think it came out to like 21 cents per. If anybody knows anybody where I can get these for cheaper than 21 cents without the metal pins, please message me on Instagram or TikTok or my community. I would love to know. So I'm here assembling these AMS units, and pro tip, for those of you who didn't know, when I actually first got these AMS units, I didn't know this either, but back here, if you just open these little 2 compartments here, there's actually a desiccant pack in here to help with filament moisture. So just if you're buying a new AMS, just make sure that you open this up and you put it back in. Like I said, for the longest time, I had no idea that this was even a thing. So just a little PSA. All right, so let's get this guy swapped out, and the new build plate is in. All right, and this is how I go about getting a new file onto this printer without having to basically go back into my Bamboo Studio on my desktop. You'll see this is number 21A. So on my Bamboo Studio app here, I'll go to P1P 21A, and I kind of rename it so that it has the AMS. So P1P side 29 AMS right there. I'll click into that. You'll see that the colors are already loaded in the AMS. Kind of annoying. I wish that they could have somehow made this process, I don't know. I guess they really can't with this screen. But basically, I'll go into my print history, and what I do is, if it's a cryo grip plate, you'll see that I name it like cryo. So Kiwi Turtle 6 cryo. I know that this is using the cryo grip plate settings, which is basically, instead of the bed being 65 degrees, it's at I believe I have mine at 45 degrees. You can probably go as low as 35 degrees on these if you wanted to, but I don't do that. So this printer has the colors for the Strawberry Turtle. So Strawberry Turtle 6 Cryo. And then so I'll just go ahead and select this printer, and that's how I get this new print file onto this printer without having to go to my computer or take out the micro SD card and use the micro SD card. Now obviously I have these already, I've already sent these in the past to these printers, so that's why it's in my print history. So obviously you need it to be in your print history for you to be able to do that. And obviously this one was originally sliced for the P1S, but the P1P and the P1S are the same, technically the same printer, so you can just ignore that message and hit print, and it should print perfectly fine. So I bring a lot of these turtles home. My wife fortunately has some free time at home while she's taking care of my kid at home, and at nighttime we'll spend like 30 minutes a day just putting in some clickers into the turtles and looping the keychains in. So every morning I come in with like a bin full of this that's pretty much ready to go. Just needs to put in the tops for these turtles, and they're good to go. So this just really saves a lot of time, especially at the volume that we're producing these currently. And so it's great to have that extra help, you know, throughout the day. All right, guys, so we're gonna have a little bit of fun in this video. In this bag, if you're familiar with what these are the gift packs that came with the Bamboo Lab printers. If you purchase these printers during the Black Friday sale, they should have shipped you these gift bags. And we're gonna open up and basically see what's inside of these and see, maybe we'll just go and 3D print some of these kits. So let's open these up and see exactly what's inside, and then we can go from there. I'm not sure if everything is inside of here is the same. So this is the remote controller RGBW puck lights, and it looks like this is the LED flame T candle set. I opened a few of these. I actually gave one to Chris and one to Evan. These are magnets. So again, I don't know if these are all the same inside of here, like in terms of what's included, but let's check this one. This one appears to be the exact same thing. So this is the T candle set, remote controlled 16 color RGBW puck lights and magnets. So you know what, let's just go off and try to print one of these and see how these turn out. Okay, so first up is this T light set. Looks like if you go on Maker World, you just search the T light set. There's this listing on Maker World, and essentially it looks like it's just all these different T lights that you can 3D print and insert these T lights as decorations. So here's the model, and then here's what's inside of the kit. So LED lights. We'll go ahead and just print some of these just to see how this comes out and show you guys how these turn out. Okay, so I just went and downloaded the all T lights 3MF file. Here it is in Bamboo Studio, and we're gonna get this printed on 3 different printers using some probably rainbow, dual and tricolor filament here. We're gonna use 3 different printers and see how these turn out. Okay, so we have this slice in Bamboo Studio. Looks like it's gonna take about 2 hours and 40 minutes. The small, the medium is gonna take 3 hours and 30 minutes, and then the large is gonna take 4 hours. So they should be done by today. It's 9:45 a.m. If you can see the time there. We're gonna get this printed on 3 different printers right now, so let's go load them up. All right, we're gonna use these 3 printers right here. So P1, P10, 11, and 12. This has a tricolor red, yellow, blue, I believe it is. Right, red, yellow, blue. Yeah, red, yellow, blue. I'm gonna use this for the large. Rainbow is gonna be for the medium, and then the red, green is gonna be for the small. Also, this way I don't have to change out any filament. I just gotta clean up the build plates and send these to these printers. All right, change of plans. I thought these were like individual kits that you could 3D print from Maker World, but it looks like this is just like T lights. These are just magnets, and then this is just a RGBW puck light that you can control, and you can like 3D print like a pumpkin, put these inside of a pumpkin and whatnot. So I'm just gonna go ahead and 3D print the T lights right now. I'm also going to print this Ferris wheel on Maker World. I'll have this linked in the description below. But it looks like this is a 11 plate print. So here, these are all the plates here. We're gonna allocate this to one of our X1 carbons that have the AMS system. It does take, looks like 8 different colors. There's silver twice here, which is fine. So I'm just gonna slice all of these and send it all to the Bamboo X1 carbon, number 3, which is all the way down here. And then I'll just 3D print all these pieces individually. Wonderful, it's not on the same LAN, so I gotta fix that. All right, so my printer is not on the same Wi-Fi network as my computer, so we're gonna do this the old-fashioned way and just export this to the SD card, which I just took out of the printer and put into my computer. So, yeah, instead of me switching the Wi-Fi to be the same as the printer, I'm just going to do the micro SD card the old-fashioned way. So I just exported all of these onto this micro SD card, and I'm assuming you'll see all of the files on here now. Like, I don't know if they're individual files or, okay, this is what I assumed. It would be one file here, and then when you click into it, it should show up 11 different files. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and what's 5, 6, and what's cool is it tells you the color. So like, for instance, this is red and white. This one's just silver. This one's red and gold. Oh, sorry, red and gold. I don't know if you guys can see that. So we're just gonna go off and print each one of these plates one by one, starting with number one. We'll load it up with some silver. Oh, and by the way, I've been buying a ton of the Bamboo Lab refillable plastic. It's just super convenient when I'm loading these into the AMS systems here to know that the spools work very well with the AMS systems. I have a lot of trouble with the rolls from Sunlu that we recently got. I actually reached out to them and I'm like, your rolls, these new rolls that you have are not very good. They're not very good in the AMS. They're not very good in the AMS Lite. If you are familiar, they do like fall off of the AMS Lite. So like they'll fall off here. It's not like a snug fit. So I reached out to some and I was like, oh, did you guys know about this? And they're like, yeah, we're aware. The engineering team actually is redesigning a new batch of spools. So unfortunately, I have like 1,000 rolls of Sunlu filament that are using these spool designs. So we have to go through these until the new batch comes out. But if you didn't know, now you know. But anyways, back to the Bamboo Lab plastic. Again, it's super convenient. I mean, right now they're running the sale on Black Friday. It's like $12 a roll, which is respectable. You know, I like to pay under $10 a roll for solid PLA, but just for the convenience, especially when running these on the AMS, on the P1P and the P1Ss, where you can't select the colors from the touchscreen. You have to do it through Bamboo Studio, either on your phone or on your computer. It is just super convenient to have, you know, load green and it automatically reads green. You don't have to go and change any settings for those. So yeah, so I don't really mind paying a little bit extra for the refillable spools. You know, they're great quality. They're not going to break the bank. And so yeah, I also have a ton of these spools laying around as well, so I might as well try to use them. I did do a giveaway for these spools a while back. I gave away like 8 of them. I probably have like 30 unused spools here, all here in these 2 bins. There's a lot. Maybe I'll do another giveaway for these spools in the near future. Also, cool PSA, since Bamboo just released their Super Tack Cool Plate, there is now an option here in the plate type to select Super Cool Plate Tack. And what this basically does is, I used to create specific cryo grip profiles. So like this generic cryo grip PLA profile would be using a 45 degree on the textured PEI sheet. So I would have my build plate be the textured PEI sheet and then the temperature be 45. With the new cool plate, you'll see that the default settings for the cool plate is, I believe, 35 degrees on the build plate. So Bamboo Super Cool Tack right there, it's 45, sorry, I thought it was 35. But basically, you can just use your regular profiles up here and not have to change any settings, and all you have to do is change the plate type to the Super Tack build plate, and that should fix your, not fix, but it should change your temperature settings on your bed. So I guess this printer didn't really like soak PLA that much. Huh. Looks like this one came out fine. And then we also have this guy. This one was in the silk also. Looks like this one printed out fine as well. Oh well. Alright, so this is pretty straightforward. I just cleaned up some of the supports and the brim that were on the model on the bottom here. You take your T-light from the Bamboo Lab kit, and there's an on and off switch here. Just turn on. Don't know how long the battery lasts, but basically you just put it on here, and then you can screw in the towel. So kind of awkward. I guess you could probably put some like Velcro or something under here, or some double-sided tape. Actually, I have double-sided tape. Alright, so there you have it. All 3 of these were printed. This is the small one over here on the left. This is the medium one, and then this is the large one that had the mess up on the top, but whatever. Cool cool little tea lights that you can use. You can also use these for like pumpkins and maybe obviously Halloween's over, but cool little gift that Bamboo Lab gives you when you order a printer for during their Black Friday sale. I might give away some of these as free gifts as giveaways in my community for those that are interested. But yeah, pretty cool. All right, so these are gonna sit right here, right in the entryway to the print farm, and this cherry blossom dragon is going to sit right on top and cover up that hot mess. Holy shit. Where'd you get this model from? It was online?
I designed it.
You designed this?
Well, I was one of the designers.
Pretty cool.
So it walks, turns, different types of walking.
Holy shit.
Dances.
That's pretty cool. Wow. How long did it take you to make this?
This was probably a 3-year project between myself, some other high school friends, and a teacher.
That's pretty cool. All right, here's the Ferris wheel. I brought it home. We're gonna do some quick assembly with this, and then we're gonna put it right under our Christmas tree over there. All right, by the way, this model doesn't say it, but you do need glue. So we're using the CA glue from Bob Industries, and we're using the accelerator to kind of accelerate the setting and the cure times of the glue.
Hello, bye bye.
There we go.
Good.
Alright, so the Ferris wheel is pretty much done. Just have to glue in these side pieces. I didn't adjust the colors properly for the stars. It should have been gold here, but whatever. It spins. I have to glue the base as well. I did have this extra thing here. I don't even know I don't know where this goes. If anybody has assembled this and can let me know where it goes. I don't know if it goes right here in the middle. But I guess it's too late because I already glued everything together. So this is going to be the final product. Alright, so there it is. We're going to put it right under the Christmas tree.
I can smell it, right?
Yeah, go ahead.